I guess we're live. Hey, good morning. Happy day to you. It's a Tuesday in the year 2020, month of April. Hope everything's good with you. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope your loved ones are okay. I hope you're not going stir crazy. So welcome to Forex.Today. It's our opportunity of a community of 13,000 Forex traders to get together, realign their satellites, support each other, dig deep into the intel, develop strategies, do some planning, and just generally support each other through these tough times. So thank you for being a subscriber of Forex.Today. Also, there's plenty of resources in the description below. If you need training or my book or a broker and all that kind of stuff, check out the description below the video. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results, but please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term. Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. I'd like to also take this opportunity to thank Traders Way for being the sponsor of our community. Traders Way is a boutique foreign exchange brokerage, and they would like to earn your loyalty and respect. They're investing into this education for you right now, and they're hoping that you'll swing on by tradersway.com, open up a demo account, test them out. Download MT4, play some trades. You'll see the execution speed is faster than most brokers. You'll see the spreads are narrower than most brokers. You'll see the swaps are bigger than most brokers. And of course, if you need customer service, well, they care about you, so they want you to succeed. So I think you should give them an opportunity. Tradersway.com. Tradersway.com. Proudly throw your diamonds in the sky. Okie dokie. What do you see? What do we know? Talk to me, Goose. Well, Aussie up, pound up, Kiwi neutral, Swissy weak, dollar, and for some reason Kiwi is neither here nor there, and Euro is definitely down, although I'm a little surprised by that one. So, there you go. So, we got some risk on, huh? Lungster King says, my broker sucks. It's impossible to carry trade. I lose money in both buy and sell directions. Dump them. Mama didn't raise no fool, Lungster. That sucks, huh? No carry. Well, that's actually pretty typical. That's actually pretty typical. Especially with smaller accounts. Okay, cool. But anyways, brokers got to make money somehow. In this case, most retail Forex traders, they don't know anything about collecting a yield, right? Collecting a carry. So if they don't care, the broker might as well earn money, right? But if you do care, you need to switch. All right, tradersway.com, brah. So risk on, huh? What do you want to look at in a risk-on scenario? Yeah, wicked Euro. What a wicked thing to do. Huh? Where do you want to go? Hello, hello, will Euro go gold? All right, well, you're the only one that answered, so you're the boss. Let's do some gold. Where's gold on here? Gold. I changed all my templates. I don't have gold on here. I don't even have gold. Oh, it's way up here. XAU. Gold. Okay. So here's what we did last night. You ready for this? This is what we did in the live trading group yesterday. We had a day trade. I got to zoom in now. We had a day trade down to 1700 up to 1800 for the rest of the week. Swing trade, I guess. So here's what it was. The day trade was the down. The swing trade was the up. So up from 17 and the target is 18. Nice! Okay, see? Down on Monday, up the rest of the week. Dude, we're at 1709 and you want to jam your stop, Toxic Ben? Come on. Have a little more faith in your trade plan. No. Morning, Maida. So, that's interesting, huh? So we'll see. Now it's sort of a battle between time frames, right? 5-8 says up, 2155 says down. One of them is right. Who will it be now? Who can it be knocking up my door? Oh, there it is. There it is. This is what we did last night. Cool. Cool. There it is. Down, up. Okay. Down to 17. See, I did it this way. Who can it be knocking at my door? Stay away. Don't come around here no more. Right? Cool. Cool beans, hey Alejandro? So that's that. Who can it be knocking at my door? Okay, so we have a question about euro dollar. Aight. So, euro dollar. Okay, this is last week's high. This is last week's target, which means everyone that was a bear exited. Okay, and what it looks like now, people have bought it here and they're going here. La 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 la. What do we know? 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 No 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 no. Okay. Okay. What do you think? Wayne, how do you stick to your risk settlement decision when it changes on? What changes every day? Why would your bias change every day? That's not a bias. Oh, the market conditions change, but your bias doesn't change. For example, has the Reserve Bank of Australia decided to jack up interest rates? No. In fact, they're slashing to zero. They're at all-time low, and they want to go lower, and they'll do whatever it takes. Cool. But that's been going on for years, so nothing's changed. Okay. Now, the market conditions change, but your bias doesn't change. So if you're a bull and the market's bearish, you don't do anything. Right? And for a lot of new traders, that's better, isn't it? That's better results. Okay. So I'll give you an example. I guess we can zip over to high yield. Yeah, CAD is killing it, as you guys know. You should know that anyways. Okay. So there's my trade from yesterday. Risk on. 382 Fibonacci retracement, sold it at the weekly central. Nice. Right? Down, 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 up, up, sell. Who can it be knocking at my door? Oops, I didn't mean to erase. Can I undo? Cool. And then I take a new color and na 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 na. We call that a roll reversal. Up, up. Okay, now you gotta go somewhere in here. So let me predict the future. Let me think. How does it work? Oh yeah. Cool. No, Jonathan, I got knocked out of that. I think just even in the last couple hours. But we can take a look at that. Actually, yeah, you know what? My eyes were bothering me last night. I spent 14 hours in front of the computer or something. I'm thinking about getting gamer glasses. What do you think, guys? What do you think of that trade? How would you grade it? Am I a gamer? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ronnie. That's right. It's no A's at Harvard. Wayne, is there a reason my pivot points are market in different areas versus yours? Well, this is weekly. These are weekly pivots, not daily. Oh, Fortnite? Yeah. That's that's not my thing, but I used to do all the Call of Duty games. And the problem is, I mean, the graphics are awesome and stuff. But the thing is, when they used to be story oriented, the story kind of forced you into everything. You didn't have to think. It used to be that you kind of had to think. Now it's just like, follow these guys and shoot those bad guys, and everyone will wait for you to shoot your one thing, and then we'll all move forward. And then it turned into now everyone just wants to run around shooting each other online, so they're like, yeah, ditch the whole story thing. Let's just do the online maps. But yeah, so I fell in love with Far Cry. So I think the best game ever made was Far Cry 5. Cool. So there's that. So that's USD Rand. And the Rand. But let's take a look at the euro. Oh my, sweet potato pie. So we have a we have a top, we have a top, we have a top. Okay. No. We opened right in the sell zone. The first candle of the week. So. So I'm short right in here. La, right? So let's redraw this. This doesn't look nice. I want to be pretty for you. Okay, so anyways, finally sold in here. Okay, could have done another, could have done another, could have done another, and this probably would be another, but I'm lazy. So here, and you get this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, should be followed by down, probably off of this area. Okay. So you can see I've been in this trade now. What day is it? Is it Tuesday? So since Sunday, so Sunday night and all of Monday. So I think Monday night I moved my stop to break even. So I've been at the point now where I just can't lose money. Okay. Do I struggle with the data? Or do you buy it somewhere? Do you mean the economic data? Let's explore that, Mark D, while I do my analysis. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's try to go with that. What do you mean? Okay, so that is Eurozar. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, you see this play here? Going back to the July of last year. 2 years ago, sorry. 2-year high. Could be resistance, right? What do you stink? Okay. All right, so let's draw into a smaller time frame like this. Okay. And I wanted to be short on 7, and so it's faded up a little bit. And so here's the 7.0 that I actually want to be short on. And so this one I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling, but this is actually my entry where I want to be. So let me highlight that a little bit. 7.000000. Okay, so I'm in a little early. What I did here was the market closed here on Friday and gapped down. So my plan was let the gap fill and then continue mission with 7.0 above me as resistance with a bias of risk on. So that one hasn't worked out. Oh, try trading economics. My stop's at break even on the USD lira. Oh no, on this one. Sorry. Have to go to a higher time frame. And I ran. That's where it is now. But I'm going to change my mind because my trade plan was this. And that hasn't happened. So I might just re-enter a little bit later. Okay, so I'm going to take a small loss. I love small losses. Love. Oh, but Wayne, your winning percentage. Okay, so anyways, I love small losses. So I wanted to play this gap down, and that has failed. And I have plenty of bullish risk here. So I'm going to play it conservative now. My original plan was this, and I can move my stop down to here. If it goes up a little higher, it'll be interesting because I might be able to play the actual high is not 7.0. It's a little higher than that, in fact. Okay. So I'll come back. So like, for example, if it drops now off 7.0, I can sell that. Golden. Okay. Cool. So that just happened. Nice. And I was short this one. I was making money, and then something happened. So Turkey is given back today, so I lose nothing. Nice. I love losing nothing. Cool. So, but the point is that's just risk on, and now I got to wait. So I think it was Daniel was like, well, how do you, no, things don't change. So now I wait. That's cool. I'll wait for my next opportunity. All right, so let us go back to the scan. Oh, boss lady, the answer is no. All right, Aussie yen. We had on Sunday, we said if you were risk on bullish, this would be your best bet. Can anybody confirm that? We were right here during that conversation. Okay? So if you were going to be a bull, this would be your first best bet. Okay? We also added to that analysis, because that's not very specific. We said up, okay? In fact, sort of ride the 4-hour 21. So let me just do that. Okay. Ride the 4-hour 21. Hit the pink area on Tuesday. And exit. Which would then plausibly set up a counter trend trade this way. How many people can confirm that's what we said Sunday night at 5 p.m.? Sunday, it's Tuesday. How many people can confirm that? That was Sunday afternoon's live webinar. Yeah, I think what we said is Luca's going to trade this up and Maida's going to trade it down. Right? Gary's still in it. Gary's risk on. That's how you do it. Of course, Baby G, everything affects Forex. If the stock market crashes, then Forex will do one thing. If the stock market rallies, Forex will do something else. Ba-ba-ba. KG, can you please confirm or deny? KG, I can't see your previous comments, so I'm not. Is that a paid group? Of course. Absolutely. It's less than $10,000 a year. No, baby G, no. No. We're macro, not micro. How do you get my MT4 to look like yours? Go to metatraders.com. The link is in the description below. When it says, get my chart templates here, click that link. Excuse me. All right. So the reverse of this was if you were a bear, you would look at euro yen. I think we already did euro yen, but let's pull it up here. Okay. Let's get this down to like an hourly. Let's change the template to Confluence. Okay. Let's drop into a 15. And I believe wherever we did it, we had it like this. Okay. And we had this marked as roll reversal resistance. And we had this as central pivot. So how many people can confirm that we said if you were a bear, if you were risk off, this would probably be your best bet? That we said this back on Sunday. Sunday. Now the thing is, you're like, hey man, it didn't work out as good as the Aussie yen. Well, the overall theme of the market is more risk on than risk off, but even then, this came down. Even then, even when the Japanese yen is weak, the euro yen came down. Okay? So here's the funny thing. If you just simply did your job, if you were a risk-off trader, you would have looked at this and said, okay, that's a good trade. And this is what you'd be doing, and you're not really watching anything else, right? And now the funniest thing is if you were instead a risk-on trader, you would have seen sort of the opposite, and you would have caught Aussie yen, and we're doing this now, and that's all you've been doing, and you're like, huh, everything's worked out just the way I thought. And they're opposite. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, and Baby G is like, but the dollar's even weaker. Yeah. Yeah. So in that scenario, you know, that, I mean, again, risk on is dollar short. That is one reason why. So we didn't do it here. I think we did on pivots. We had USD CAD falling pretty hard. I'm just trying to find out where we did the analysis. Where did we do it? Probably pivots dollar. What do you think of this analysis? Is that specific enough? This is what we did Sunday night. We just hit my target. What do you think of that? We did that on Sunday. All right, but I wanted to talk about USD Kitty CAD. I guess it was here. Yeah, there's the thing. Yeah. So this is supposed to drop to 139, 138 and a half maybe. So there might be another 100 pips in this. Was that right, Julie? Peter's team did that? That's cool. You got the euro dollar. Nice. Julie's killing it. Nice. How low, how low. Cool. So that's good. No, my bias is based on fundamentals, baby G. When something technically changes, I just stop trading. The one thing about Forex is there's always a bull market somewhere. Yeah, that's all right. Cool. Well, you're just looking at a longer term point of view. That's all, KG. So you got to find what time frame kind of fits with your trading style. But I like to be in trade for days, right? I like to be in trades for days, if not weeks. So I like to have a medium term look. And so often it's 1 hour or 4 hour because I'm trying to figure out today in the context of what's going to happen the rest of the month. Right? The last 2 weeks? Well, the thing is, you can't be confused because you're either a bull or a bear. If you're confused, it's because you don't know if you're a bull or a bear. You're not even asking yourself the right questions, is why you're confused. So the cool thing is we can fix that. But guys, you cannot be confused. It cannot be bewildering. You either got a trade today because the market conditions were favorable for your bias, or you didn't get a trade today because the market conditions were not favorable to your bias. But there's no fear of missing out. There's no confusion. There's no chaotic. There's no, oh, the markets are so crazy. No, they're not. They've actually been stupid boring the last 2 weeks. Yes, of course. Of course, Jim. So some of the days it's just me getting together and just banging out a whole bunch of trade plans. Like yesterday, I did it in 40 minutes, right? Boom, 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 boom. Other days, it's like 2.5 hours of group work and discussion amongst teams. Like, and typically it's me an hour and a half asking questions and going through things, right? All right. Well, I can do both. Why don't I do both, Pete? Thank you, Wayne. Did my first 150 pip trade just by holding on and not closing it too soon. Congratulations. That's probably like the most important lesson you could have. Trusting your analysis. Congratulations. That's awesome. Remember, all I've been saying is you're worth more money. So pay yourself. Let it run. That's really cool. Stana, I thought I already did that one. If not, I'll go back. I thought I did, though. All right, so currently under shorter term moves, right, under shorter term conditions, this is a buy zone. And this is accentuated by respecting the central. So the target could be as high as here. Now, probably not going to happen. Okay? So now to adjust the theory, you're going to see a down to 7,000. Right now it says 7,238, but I think it's going to be higher. So let's just call it around 7,500 and then do this. So we're looking at a top of, so it looks like May, if you're a bull, will be a bottom of around 7,500 and a top of 9K. Okay, 9,000. So what do you think? So anyways, going back to John's awesome trade, the point was to let winners run. That it takes a whole bunch of extra effort to create an entirely new trade plan and then stay around and wait to tiptoe into it. That takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, but it costs you nothing to just let it run, to let it go. So if your trade planning is decent, you're worth more than 25 pips. If your trade planning's good, like we always talk about, even in day trading, if you get less than 99 pips on a trade, it's embarrassing. Come on. Seriously, come on. Come on. You're worth more than that, right? And swing trading, we're looking for, hundreds of pips. So that's cool. But the only way to pick it up is to let it run. Cool. So we have one for XRP is the la 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 la. Thank you, MT4, for this awesome template. It's so helpful, MT4. This looks like empty 4. Like, thanks for nothing. It's empty. Kind of. So let's change this. La 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 ba 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 ba. Snap. Nice. Gotcha. Gotcha, looking for the same thing. It's a new thing. Check out this Supreme. Oh, I'm living low next to the bass. Turn up the radio. All right. They're claiming I'm a criminal, but now I wonder how some people will ever know their enemy could be their friend or guardian. I'm not a hooligan. I rock the party and clear all the madness. I'm not a racist. I preach to teach. Because some of you never had this. All right. So here's the thing, going into a smaller time frame. Okay. Why don't I use daily charts? Because I already know. They don't add any extra value. I already have a plan for the month, the week, and then so I don't need to know the day. And then I enter on like hourly 15-minute and 5-minute charts. So like, I don't know, daily charts don't add much value. You can use them. I just don't because I make my decisions strategically first. So I already incorporate it, right? So anyways. So what this tells me is there's going to be some profit taking. Okay. There's going to be an exit. It's going to drop down to 20 cents. And then it's going to rise up next month. Okay. What do you think? Okay. I don't know anything about this, like why it would do it, but that's what the chart says. Yeah. Okay. Pure mathematics is this is going to behave differently. I'm fine. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. So I guess the counter argument is if you were a bear, but I have a problem with this higher high if you're a bear. So somebody asked, I think it was Baby G. Baby G is like, what do you do when something technically changes? Do you change your bias? Nope. So if I'm a bear, I'd look at this and say, oh, a higher high. I'm no longer interested in selling XRP. So I'd have to wait and see it fart around a little bit. And then maybe I would defend this as resistance. Okay? And take it down to here. And then ultimately I'd want to get lower. Okay? But the thing is, the way this chart is speaking to me, this says everybody exited. I bet you very few people actually sold. It may even be difficult to sell this. Okay? And then what it looks like to me is up, 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 exit, not sell. Then up, 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 and then exit, not sell. Up, 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 exit. Okay? And then they buy it back. And then there's going to be an exit. So to me, what it looks like is people buy it, exit, buy it, exit, buy it, exit, buy it, exit, buy it. But I'm wondering, like, is there even a market where this is sold? Do people ever actually sell this? Or is it just buy, take profit, die? And to me, it looks, based on the price action, it's just buyers and then profit takers. Buy it back, rally it up, buy it. So, right? So I don't really know. The prophet's a rage! Gee, have I heard of it? It's like, hey, have you heard of Donald Trump? No, who's that? Who's that? Okay? So that's what it looks like to me, but I don't know anything about it. La 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 la. Wow, is today the 28th? Get out of here. Shut the up. That's amazing. 28th, huh? Wow. Oh, I'm almost done with school. Oh, I'm almost done. Oh, counting the days, man. I got senioritis. Counting the days. Yeah. So, like with Ray Dalio's debt cycle analysis, yeah, it's like one of these things where when you study cycles, or not even that. Let's say that one. It makes sense. It's almost like elementary. And then you scratch your head like, why do so many people find it amazing? Even professional traders, right? Or even, why do they find it controversial or something? Yeah, it's just, to me, it's like, yeah. So when his stuff started coming out, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, right on. So, I'm like, yeah, it's neat. And now he goes on speaking tours and everyone says he's a genius. You're like, it's like he's teaching ABCs, right? And now I will say it backwards. Z, Y, X, W. Like, oh, he's a genius, right? And so it's funny. So it's not Ray Dalio's cycle of debt. It's just how debt works. Well, yeah, but this is what we do. This is why I say you need to study the bond market. You need to study central banks. You need to study business cycles, right? This is what we do. Okay. Well, in fact, I think most of the history that's taught in schools is mediocre at best, maybe dangerously wrong at worst case scenario. So whatever. Yeah, but see, I don't know about that, Jonathan. But that's the crap that's started coming up over the last 5 years. I think he's just got a boatload of money because he was smart. He did what was obvious. He prepared more than most people, and most people don't prepare, so that's not that hard. So now he's got all this money, and it seems to me he's hired a really good, what do you call him, a public relations company, and he's made himself into a genius. Only cost, a couple of $1,000,000, and now you're a genius, right? So, anyways, right? So it's too much, and that's the part that bothers me. But his work is fine. I haven't read his principles thing. I just hate stuff like that. Yo, you broke rule 89. Like, oh God, would you just shut up with your stupid rules, right? I don't like rules. I'm an entrepreneur, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I like flexibility. You want you want rules? Study Elliott Wave, right? There you go. And you'll learn some price action, some Fibonacci, and maybe throw down some pivot points. You're like, oh, it's the same thing. But you'll have 97 rules. Oh, I guess this isn't a 3-wave after all. Oh, that makes sense. I just have to recount all my waves and fit it into the waves. Oh my God. Not my style. But Elliott Wave, when you look at the stuff, it's Fibonacci with some price action. You're like, okay, yeah, that totally would work. But I don't think he was a genius either. But then when you read Elliott or go to meet Elliott Wave people, they're like, Elliott Wave is a genius. Like, dude, go worship your false idol somewhere else. You're breathing my air. Did Elliott Wave know how to trade? Yeah, probably. Did he study technical analysis when nobody on the planet studied technical analysis? Yeah. Yeah, and did he notice things like price action? Yeah. Yeah, he did. But I wouldn't call him a genius. Come on. Einstein was a genius. Ray Dalio was smart. There's a difference. Okay? There's a difference, guys. So just think of it this way. Make $1 billion, then hire a PR firm, pay them a couple of $1,000,000, and they'll get you out on a press tour, and they'll get you out on a book tour, put you on some TV shows, and pitch that you're a genius. And you'll be a genius. How nice is that? Cool. WTI, same old thing. What did we have this? We had this coming down. we had this coming down on Sunday, didn't we? Where did I have the analysis though? We had it coming down and then going up, I believe. But it's not here, so where did we do it? Do we do it on the energy complex? Look at our CAD trade. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Again, on Sunday night, yo. Oh, here it is. So we had this coming down between 6 and 7. And then we're going to look for a roll back up. I'm looking over here, guys. Okay. So on Sunday, we had this down, and then somewhere in here, like this. $25 million people lost your job. That's why you should be a Forex trader. You don't have a job. Okay? That's why you should be a Forex trader. You don't have a job. Okay? You never have to say, hey, boss man, I make $14 an hour. Can I please make $14.35 an hour? Forget it. My kid's sick. Can I come in late? I'd like to have a day off. Can I please have a day off? Okay? You got to put an end to that nonsense. Right, Julie. Very well said. So one of my plans in sometime in the future, maybe in the fall, if I don't take Harvard classes in the fall, so technically I'll be done by September. I'll have multiple degrees and multiple graduate certificates and all that kind of stuff. I'll just be educated up the yin yang. So if I wanted to take a couple other classes, but it may only be online classes. Think of this. Harvard may not have freshmen move into the dorms in the fall. I think they've canceled it and they've said the fall is going to be completely online. Now that's a big deal for any university, but Harvard is so uniquely special in the way that they treat their cohorts. For the freshmen not to move into the old yard, and oh my God, like to me, I'm like, I wouldn't even go. Forget it. Like you can't rob that of me. So you can't rob me of that. So in that case, I wanted to take a couple extra classes, but if they're all online and I can't even go to the Harvard campus in the fall, then I'm not going to do it, right? So anyway, so in the fall, if I don't do extra Harvard classes, then one of the things I'd like to do is right now at FX Bootcamp, there's a fundamentals course, right? But I'm going to rename that and maybe even redo it. But I'm going to rename it and call it monetary policy. Okay? And make it very specifically central banks. And then redo the fundamentals course and have it start with, okay, what is GDP? Okay, what is GDP? What are the components of GDP? And how to, like, for example, C plus I plus G, right? Plus net X. Okay? And then from there you'd have to go like, well, what goes under consumer, right? What goes under investment? What goes under G, right? What goes under, how do imports and exports matter? And so what's the subcomponent of this? You could have like retail sales, right? For example. Okay. This could be like, you could even study things like inventory turnover. So, like one of the things we discussed in the live trading group the other day was, using prices for suet to figure out demand for industrial soap, which would then figure out the turnover and retooling of factories, which would be an indication of new orders, which would be an indication of good retail sales, and retail sales numbers don't come out for 3 months. Okay. So anyways, so what I was thinking about is redoing the fundamentals course to make it more about the news, and then have a monetary policy and central banking course and do fundies like that. So we start out with the actual GDP report, explain what it is, and then actually download the spreadsheet to have US GDP, look at the actual subcomponents, and then start breaking all that out, and then getting educated on each subcomponent so that you understand why CPI, PCE, PPI, like why they're important, where they fit in, and ultimately how it moves the markets. And then do that for maybe every major economy on the planet. I think that'd be fun, right? Yeah, quadruple witching was last Friday. What do you think of that? Me. All right. What time is it? I'm exhausted. Is it 9? Is it 9? It's 9. Wow. So yeah, down can stabilize and then maybe back up. No, but I'm going to do that now. That's I'm thinking about shutting down now. I'm exhausted, totally exhausted. But that's what I'm going to do today. I can take a break from trading. I can take a break from school, and I'll work on some of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, thank you for being patient. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So let me do that. I'm fading. Not enough sleep. So, anyways, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above average. Thank you, Traders Way, for supporting us. See, Traders Way. Thank you, Traders Way. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the Forex.Today YouTube community. Thank you for subscribing, doing the thumbs up thing. Thank you for leaving comments. If you need a link to Traders Way, if you need a link to my book, if you need a link to the 80% off coupon, which is about to expire, it's below there. If you want to join the live trading group, it's below. Everything's in the description below. There's so many different types of resources that can help you. Performance coaching, live trading, video training, a book. So whatever, right? Whatever mode works for you, there's a resource to help you. If you need the chart templates, the resources are below. If you need a trustworthy broker, the link is below. Just Get what you need and find your success. Stop delaying your destiny. Time to get on it now. So I'll see you, the live trading group, at 5 p.m. to plan out Wednesday's trades. So I'll see you guys there for those that are on the team. I will see you